Hello and good morning. What's up, peeps? Welcome back to my channel. Just kidding. Okay, the rest of chapter 4, the Psalm of Nephi. Let's see. In my reading last night, a few things stuck out to me, or you know what I mean. And they were verse 18 and 19. It says, I am encompassed about because of the temptations and the sins which do so easily beset me. Nevertheless, I know in whom I have trusted. It's kind of nice to realize that Nephi had temptations too. You know, he never talks about it. He always talks about how his brothers murmured and how he was so faithful and righteous. And one time when I was reading the Book of Mormon, I had a really big problem with that. I was like, oh, Nephi just thinks he's so fabulous. He just thinks he's great. Everybody else is the sinner and he's the only one who's ever good. So it's nice to know that he has some flaws as well. I highlighted this because it says, I am encompassed about because of the temptations and the sins which do so easily beset me. And sometimes that's exactly how it feels. Like you are just surrounded so tightly by Satan and all of his temptations and the sins. Sometimes it feels like it's too much, you know? But it says, nevertheless, I know in whom I have trusted. So it's like, if you put your faith in the Lord, you can be delivered from it. Yes, they're right around you all the time, but you can rise above. You don't have to give in. Which brings us to verse 27. And why should I yield to sin because of my flesh? He's saying, yeah, I'm human, I'm mortal, and we sin, but why should I have to? You know, why should I have to yield because I'm mortal? I can rise above. Yea, why should I give way to temptations, that the evil one have place in my heart to destroy my peace and afflict my soul? Why should I give way to temptations, that the evil one have place in my heart? That is a little, what's the word for it? A little shaking, I suppose, that when you yield to temptation, you give place to Satan in your heart. And like, you know, we don't like Satan. We don't want him in our lives. And you're like, no, you know, he doesn't have any real control over me, or, you know. But when you yield to temptation, you give place for him. That's a new thought to think. Why am I angry because of mine enemy? Now this one I wasn't quite sure about. I was like, why is he angry because of his enemy? But then what I realized was, in reading my supplemental, was that it's not just you're angry because you have enemies. It's you let your enemy annoy you. You let your enemy make you mad. Like, why do I let them make me angry? Why am I, like it says, slow to anger? Why am I so quick to anger? That's what that is. Why do I let my enemy get to me? Why do I give a reaction? You know, that's what it's saying. And then in 28 it says, give place no more for the enemy of my soul. Basically just like, stop letting him in. Like you're reserving this little corner right over here just for him. And you invite him in every time you yield. It's like, why do you save that corner? Fill it up with something, you know? It's like, don't let him in anymore. Quit saving a spot for him. So I like those. And then in 33 it says, O Lord, wilt thou make a way for mine escape before mine enemies? Which it's like, this is what I should be praying every day. Heavenly Father, please help me to escape temptation. Please help me to escape sin. And then I like this one just because the way it reads and the way it sounds. I had it written. I think it's still on my mirror. It goes in 34. O Lord, I have trusted in thee, and I will trust in thee forever. I just like to repeat that over and over again. I like that one. Not sure exactly why, but I do. So that was my personal reading last night. Not much in my supplemental, except for I think, no, I talked about that. It just goes through his psalm, and yeah, that's all I got this morning. All right, have a good day. Love ya.